What is up, everybody? It's the Inhuman one here, and today I am sleepy. It's been so rainy and gloomy outside. Just one of those days, just want to bundle up, have a bowl of ice cream. No, I'm just kidding. I don't know. Whatever, people do these days. But I want to do that. But instead, I'm here in Uzal, defeating the ancient remnants of the Val people. But that's fine. This is going to be fun. Because we are doing the continuation of the no skills playthrough while I attempt to multitask and set our goal. Our goal for today is 5 super chats. This is because of YouTube's newest feature. It doesn't really have like an ongoing progression system, so we already have 5. We need 5 more so that we can do a co-op Elden Ring Night Rain session. So if I can invite you guys, and I'm not going to get banned from Bandai Namco or whatever, then I'll do it. And you guys can play with me on Friday as a Valentine's special. So co-op Elden Ring Night Rain session. So you guys, this is a goal I'm certain, I can't speak, certainly want to meet. You know what I'm saying? So let's do this. Start goal, baby. Let's go. Alright, so 5 goals for the co-op Night Ring session. Or Night Rain session. Matthias! My mouse is broken, so I'm gonna do my best to scroll over. Matthias says, "Hey Inhuman, I hope your weekend was awesome." My weekend was great. I am so great. Hold on one second, okay? Because I had an issue with I had to send a mean email today. My weekend was fantastic. I'm super sleepy today though. I'm like so sleepy. Okay, looks like we're good to go. It seems like it wants me to fight him again. I don't know if it saved it. It didn't save it. So I thought we kicked this guy's butt. But Matthias, I hope you're doing well yourself. I had sent a mean email today to get some results. And good thing is that I'm free and clear. Alright, I don't remember the rotation for this character. Oh my. Maybe we didn't beat this boss. Ow. Nice stun. We got the stun action going. Uh-oh. Oh gosh. Uh-oh. Oh, no, 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 no. Oh, I dodged it. That was cheap, Ziquato. You bastard. Hold on. Why? I'm tanking it, boys. First try, baby. Let's go. Woohoo! Matthias says, "I hear that about being sleepy. The guy's plan for the city woke me up at 4:30 this morning, and I'm the type of person that once I'm up, I'm up. I can go back to sleep. I could sleep a lot, but I like sleeping, but I also don't like, I feel like I miss it on my day. So that's the only reason why I do tend to like say, okay, gotta start the day. But that was awesome. We beat What's His Nuts. I can certainly go back to sleep though, even if I'm interrupted. Because I like taking naps. Naps are good. But yeah, 4:30 in the morning, making all kinds of noise. Ooh, I don't like it. How do I go overground? Let's go to the Infested Barrens, make our way to the Motlin Waterways, and we're going to then drain the Drowned City. That wasn't that bad though, considering. I need to show you guys my stats for all. Oh, you know what's so funny? Everybody, the reason why I have the thumbnails is, so I have so many different comments on how this pillar Pillar of the Cage God staff, or the stick, how it's cheating. This is not cheating, because not only is this a staff that I obtained, I've had like 5, I just got another one on my other file this morning, but it's just something that happens to be in the game, and it's what inspired the run to do nothing but standard attacks or strikes and not use any skills. So it was so funny because I had a lot of people saying, well, this stick is cheating. It's like, that would be like saying a stat stacking build is cheating. Stat stacking builds are excellent and they perform very well as long as you have the right gear, proper investments. A lot of times it's a very heavy investment. But the Pillar of the Caged God staff is free. All you need to do is find one. And if you want to buy one, you can probably buy one on the trade site for 1x. So I just don't, I don't necessarily understand when people say that it's cheating or it's unfair. It's just using a mechanic that's present in the game. But anyways, apparently I'm cheating. And if you guys think I'm cheating, you should see some of my other runs, my other challenge runs, where it looks like the game is cheating because how bad I'm getting beaten. But I still end up persevering. So even so, this is more of just having fun, proving that you don't really have to have the best, you don't have to have all the, you know, six socket or 5 socket skill gems and all of that. I'm already making it through Act 3, and I've only been using this. So you can do just about anything in this game as long as you have the creativity. So am I cheating? No. But am I using a in-game mechanic and breaking it? Absolutely. And that is kind of what challenge runs are all about. Oh, I rolled right into that. That was an excellent looking explosion too. But apparently, yeah. Apparently I'm assuming those are newer folks too to the community, because I can only imagine that there's been weapons like Pillar of the Caged God that make people feel like it's broken. I agree in the sense that that's the reason why I was like, I think this run would be a fun opportunity, because when I read the stats, initially I thought, oh, this is worthless. Then I came in, I was like, oh my gosh, that has some crazy potential after I gained a little bit of knowledge of how the game worked. So honestly, I don't believe that there's anything wrong with it. I don't even think it needs to be balanced. If you're willing to invest in a certain build type that heavily, then you should be rewarded for it. It should be viable if the game has solid mechanics, and I think that it does. I think this is a great game, the genre anyways. It does allow for all types of variety and stuff, and you can do just about anything, wacky or not. Oh no, why'd I keep dying? Cosmic says, hello, newsflash, for more trophies for Bloodborne, Plat, and Sekiro, 4 more trophies, 2 for Plat, it's hard. I forgot about that, Cosmic. You're the Platinum Trophy. I have a lot of achievement and trophy hunters in my chat, and it's so funny because that's like completely what I'm against. Matthias says, in this game, you're only limited by your imagination. Exactly. And it seems like the comment section of YouTube is certainly lacking imagination. But yeah, they're like, that's cheating. I'm like, not really. Not really. Just using just an in-game item, and I'm just breaking it. Using it to the max. Using it to its fullest potential. And I don't think there's anything wrong with that. That'd be like using I'm gonna go bows only in Dark Souls, but then I level up my bow, and they're like, you're leveling your bow. You know? Friday night, Matthias says his wife watched Wicked. Oh, you and your wife watched Wicked and you liked it? Nice. Yeah, Wicked was, I enjoyed it. I don't even like musicals. I thought it was pretty good. I like the story. I like where they're going with it. And of course, the budget and all that was certainly there. Man, these spear guys, they hit so hard. So I don't know what it is. Oh, it's not a... Okay, you. Here I thought it was a rare, just a shaman. I always forget that the shamans can explode or detonate corpses, and that is not very nice. We don't blow up our friends' dead bodies. Not where I come from. But I'm interested to know if what you guys think in the chat. Is the Pillar of the Caged God cheating, in your opinion? Obviously, in the real world, it's not, and you'd be wrong if you said yes. But I'm just being nice and pretending to be open to opinions here. But it was so funny. I was like, good gosh. You can't do anything anymore without hurting somebody's feelings. Matthias says it's not cheating if the game allows it. People are dumb, judgmental, and overly critical. Welcome to the desert of real life. That's true. Very true. Hey, but I didn't say it. I didn't say it. I'm not saying, but I'm just saying. You might be onto something. Ah, there's a shaman nearby. Man, this is actually where I'm feeling like I'm struggling a bit, because when you get stabbed with multiple spears, it really hurts. Just like in real life. Man, those spears are nasty. I've always respected the Vow from a distance because they are so powerful. They've got range. And these are actually the Azak, right? But anything in Udzal. So, like, I'm assuming these are probably descendants of the Vow people, maybe? I don't know. But they're definitely, like, more modern tribes. And these guys are bad, but they're not nearly as bad as the Vow, who have spears. They also have ice. They have lightning. They have every range covered. Okay, cool. We got a checkpoint. We're going to go ahead and fight this mini-boss over here. We should be good as long as we get the stun. Love it. You quit that, sir. Okay, we got the staff. The G-Lid staff. Speaking of, it's the G-Lid sorcerers are the ones that kick my butt usually. Don't want that. I don't need any of that stuff. This Friday, we'll be doing Elden Ring Night Rain. And if you're on or watching on YouTube, there should be a goal up. We have 5. Oh, we already have 5 out of the 10 goals to get, or chats to get that co-op session. So if we get to just 5, which would be 10 total, I'll be doing a co-op session for Night Rain. And that way, if I'm able to, like, I just need to see a band. You know, a lot of times they have like weird limitations. It should not, though, but it should allow me to invite people, and not just people in that have received the invitation and the key. It should be able to. You can play with anybody else, as long as, you know, whatever. You just a normal standard invite with using the in-game function or whatever. We'll have like a little co-op session. That way, we can kind of rotate it out, and you guys, the viewers, will be able to play. We can play together and figure out the game. Obviously, in the beginning, I'll play at first so I can just figure it out and understand like the basic mechanics, and then we'll start doing the invites, and we'll have you guys join. It's gonna be awesome. And that'll be for the rest of the week, so Friday, Saturday, and Sunday, essentially. And then, losing my voice, and then Monday, or whatever the 18th is, on the 18th, which might be Tuesday, it's either Monday or Tuesday, then we'll do Avowed. We're gonna play Avowed. And I don't believe that has co-op. I don't know, I've not seen or researched anything on it. I've only ever watched the, like, it's like a 30-second long trailer that's on like Hulu. So that is the extent of my research. Sapphire ring! I'm gonna sell that, baby. Those things are going like hotcakes right now. There are no checkpoints. I cannot die here. Well, I mean, there's a few, but they're not close enough. Not close enough. I am so gonna die. Okay, it's the fireball guy, isn't it? Dodge! I have to play very strategically, because I'm getting stabbed. I'm telling you, the Azak are mean. Oh yeah, I was gonna say we're gonna die. when I'm rolling through, by the time I set up for my strike, they've already stabbed me. No fun. Alright, so what do we do? What do we do? What do we adjust here? See, initially I was going evasion. I might just need to go armor. Just slap on some good armor. These guys are just so quick with their spears. You're gonna take some hits. Guaranteed. And the evasion, their accuracy is pretty high because they're evading quite a bit of my attacks, as you can tell. Am I going backwards? I think I'm going backwards. Whoa, hold on. Yeah, I'm going backwards. Maybe, right? No, this is where I fought that one shaman, so maybe not. Okay. It felt backwards. Oh no, we're good. No. Oh, I'm dead. The unskilled one, living up to his namesake. Alright. We're going back to camp. I need more armor. I could feel how hard they were hitting too when the boss almost killed me. I don't remember having this much trouble in the place where we got the the soul cores to activate the generators though, but this is fine. Alright, we have a bunch of extras. Let's see. Do any of these give me armor? Good, solid armor. Evasion. That's even more. Okay, so that's cool. I like the way that even... Let's see. Wow, why is this one so high? This one is so much better. Okay, cool. And then this. So these are like scrub level. Okay. And then is there anything that's just armor? What is iron grip and what is iron will? I can't really use any of those. That'd be like almost like a battle mage, it seems. Projectiles and spells, but it's like tanky. That's interesting. 132. Okay, I was using the better one. That's just more armor. And then what is this? This looks pretty crazy. Wowzers, 756 armor, but I get a lot of reduction in dex and intelligence. That is disgusting. Alright, well let's try this. I mean, it looks kind of weird. And I like that. We like weird. I just want something that's actually gonna protect me. The evasion alone's not doing the trick. Wait, am I going the wrong way again? The little apes, go away. Hey, I can tank a hit without almost dying. This is better. Yeah, just need a little bit of armor. Oh yeah, now we're cooking. BRB, says Matthias, take your time. Oh, that hurt. Gosh, they're so fast. Ooh. Okay, hold on one second. Get a strange text. Alright. What are you guys doing? Are they swimming or are they... I can't tell if they're alive or active enemies or what. That's so weird. We leveled up! You know what that means? Time to use a passive. All we've been doing is activating attributes and stuff. Allocating points to strength primarily. Why are they like swimming? That's so funny. The water's drained. Maybe they're flying. Oh my goodness. Shaman! Okay. You guys are terrible. Good gosh, that was scary. Okay. And the apes are dead. Very good. To watch our health pretty closely. There's the little. They're not swimming this time. Let's drain this canal right over here. Follow the pathway. I thought there was one more checkpoint somewhere around here, and I always thought like that's kind of useless. Oh, if only. Uh-oh. If only my past self could look at me now. Very nice. Oh, I'm gonna get maimed. I know it. I know it. Another canal lever. Very nice. I think we're approaching the latter half, which is fantastic. This area is definitely not one of my favorites. Definitely not. Very nice. Another lever. Regal shard, oh my. I'll take two. Come here, shaman. Quit running around. Oh, come on. When they get in a little pattern, they just pretty much start stabbing you off in like this perfect sequence. It's always so hard to get back from that. Man, the addition to Rage was definitely game-changing. Yes, we found another one. Another checkpoint. So we are definitely approaching the end. This is that long stretch we're gonna be wading through. And that's W-A-D-I-N-G. Not the other kind of wade. Okay, what? Gotcha. Ow. He's like, oh, really? I think we have to go back to that big... Yeah, we gotta go back around. Oh, okay, cool. A little shortcut. I like it. Ah, the little fish are spitting at me. Walter! Walter says, good day. Hopefully you had a good weekend. Lots of snow shoveling up here. It's a lot colder. Like, we got some crazy, crazy cold weather. It was like 80 this weekend, and now it's like 40. So that's why I have my jacket on. Like, this is not like part of my streamer outfit lineup. It's literally just, I'm cold, man. And it's been so cold these past few days, on and off. With the weather fluctuating like it has been, it's like, I'm cold, man. So I just put on my jacket. And I am wearing my jacket inside. But yeah, it's no snow, but definitely really gloomy, rainy, cold weather. Which I typically love, but I don't love it when I have to drive around and do things. I love it when I can just be lazy and like watch shows or, you know, just kind of lounge, but it's not my favorite when I'm having to like work and do stuff. Because it does make you kind of want to be more introverted. Me specifically. No, I can't die now. Not to these little fish. Ah, they surrounded me, those little bastards. They're smart. They're evolving. But hopefully you had a great weekend too, Walter. Sorry about the snow. I'm about done with winter. But apparently, I think we're getting a few more weeks of it. Here's that damn groundhog. Forgot his name. It's like Jerry or something weird. He's got like a really long, weird, like, I don't know, I'd say like early American type name, if I'm not mistaken. It's like something really weird. It's like if Abraham Lincoln would have named it. He's got a goofy name. I know that much. But I think we're getting some more winter, according to his little ass. He has power over the stars itself, it seems. Uh-oh. Chasing me? This should be the end, maybe? Yay, this is the end. Oh, look at it glow. Basking in the red glow of the jungle floor. Alright, now the water has been drained. Matthias says, cold? Cold, you say? Did I tell you when I was in the army I was stationed in Fairbanks, Alaska? Ugh. No, you did not say that. I knew you served in some military branch. I did not know which one. They sold a postcard that had a pic on it of a record at -65. Oh my gosh. My point being, it could always be worse. Indeed. Oh, I'm not complaining. I'm just saying. Ugh. I was just trying to be, what do they say, agreeable with the disagreeable weather. Walter said that he's shoveling snow. And I was like, well, it's gross out here, but we don't have snow. Man, and I am quite Mexican. So if it's under like 60 degrees, it's cold. I'm like, damn, it's cold. But I mean, I'm just teasing, but I don't like cold weather at all. And honestly, the reason why I don't is because I have psoriatic arthritis, which really sucks. And when the cold weather, my gosh, like my ankles feel like peanut brittle. And my knees and my hips are just achy. I'm like an old man in a young man's body. But no, that's why I really don't like the cold weather. I always tease, but you can always put on more layers. That's why the cold is tolerable. But if I could pick it, I could say, you know what, I want the temperature to be this. It'd be 60 and up, and I'd be perfect. 70 and up, and I'd be a peach. But I do enjoy warm weather, mostly because it makes me feel better, and it's usually sunny. You know, you know those good old vitamin D waves. You know, keep you happy. No, I don't mind gloomy and rainy weather as long as I'm inside. But I don't have to be running errands. And today's one of those days where, of course, I have to be out and about. So it's like, oh. But yeah, I don't like the cold weather. I love the rain, and I love, of course, like spring and summer. Oh, the best. The very short-lived seasons in Texas, though, unfortunately. Watch this, guys. I'm gonna make, like, I'm just gonna sell it for cheap just to show you guys something really funny. Matthias laughs. Because I'm just messing with you, dude. I said to my son all the time, by coming up with some realistic scenario and inform it can always be, and it's like, dang, okay. Never mind, I'm fine. Right? No, that's funny. And I did not know you were stationed in Alaska. I've never been to Alaska, but I have been to... the furthest north I've been is British Columbia in Canada. And I went during a really nice time, so it wasn't bad. Oh, hi, bro. Let's invite Broseph, Pandalakai, and we'll give him the Vortex Circle Breach ring he's requesting. And we're going to give him some others just because we're nice. I like to give people freebies. So let's see. He likes all the resistance, I'm thinking. So let me see if I have anything else that has good resistance on it. Where's Broseph at? That's too funny. He's like, what? Get out of here, kid. You bother me. Alright, so now we can do what I was setting out to do. People love these sapphire rings. So if I sell them for 2, watch, I'm going to get offers immediately. Look at that. Like, yes! And then you wait for the poor sap that says, I'll pay 10! Lightning Storm Invasion Man says he'll buy all of them. Let me see. I can buy each sapphire ring for 20. I'll take that. So let me go get another few, because I do have a few. I don't want to give him the good ones though. I usually get so many, and I had this full slot, and I've just been selling them lately. Okay, hold on, Baroga. Baroga is fiending right now. But they just go bloodthirsty over these. How do you know I had 2? But that's how crazy they are. I'm gonna make sure he knows I said thank you. That's nuts though, right? You see how quick that they just go crazy? People just go crazy for this. I imagine that it's because a lot of people try and craft there's several variants of the unique version of that ring. And I think that's why, but I just made 40 exalts off of some bum rings. Isn't that cool? Rings that if you try and chance them, you're likely to not actually get the desired result. I think that's really funny, but hey, that's fine. I've tried chancing, and the first time I ever used it, I got the ring that made my build like OP, and then ever since I've had no such luck, and I haven't been able to craft a single unique using that method, so kind of sucks. I need to clean my glasses. I can't see donk right now. Matthias says, if you're a hunter and or an outdoorsman, then you would love Alaska. However, I'm neither of those things, so I stayed my ass inside and didn't go out until I absolutely had to. Until like, hey, go fix this. I was raised on a ranch. So I had plenty of outdoor time, but it wasn't like survival type stuff. It was like, go clean these stables with 4-foot high piles of horse manure in them. You know, fun stuff like that. But anyways, you see, look at that. Those are all of what I got for the sapphire ring. So if you find those now, like other rings don't sell that quickly. Sapphire rings sell pretty quickly, and there's a few other types, but I've noticed just in my own experimentation that people go ape nuts for those. It's great. But yeah, definitely not. Dude, bro, like, go away. You guys are pushy. They're already gone. Oh, I need to leave anyways. Damn it, y'all are confusing me with your aggressive consumerism. But yeah, that's how quick that you can make exalts. You find a white rarity or normal rarity sapphire ring, which I have actually bypassed probably 20 or 30 of them. I didn't realize how valuable they were. And in my stash, I like to have the normal rarity so I can always go at a chance orb and you know, throw it at them and see what I get. But I was getting tired of getting the low, seeing so many, and I couldn't collect any more. So I was like, you know what? I'm going to make sure that I get only the high level ones, like 28 or higher, 26 or 27 or higher, you know, percentage resistance and, you know, stuff like that. There aren't any more. Didn't I sell them all, damn it? Oh, okay. Never mind. Never mind. Sorry. Frozen Meteor? I like your prices. Usually I go for whoever asks first, but then I become a better salesman, and now I go for whoever pays the most. Slimy, I know. I look weird. I look like, I don't know. I saw a trailer recently, and I look a lot like that character. Sweet. How is everybody here? Alright, everybody go away. I'm scared now. Okay, we made 60 exalts, okay? I lied. We're fast. 60 exalts that quickly. So, now what do we have to do? I just completed the Matlan Waterways. We need to go to Utsal. This is gonna be a pain. Matthias says, dude, as you know, I'm playing this Eternal Strands game, and if you remember, I told you the weak points are covered with armor, so you have to break it off first. Well, now you have a spell where I can just rip it off. Ooh, that's cool. That's awesome. Yeah, you said it was kind of like a cross between like it's got a lot of Shadow of the Colossus influence in it, but also very unique in that it also has certain mechanics. Like, for example, if you use fire damage, a fire spell, you can actually receive fire damage by casting, so you need to make sure you have resistances against those spells, which is pretty cool, because if you think about it, like, I always wondered, like, if I'm using a fire spell, like, am I immune to the fire, like, in real life, you know? That's pretty cool. That sounds pretty cool. I just don't know why I said that, what I said about the game, like, I just wasn't interested in it, I guess, at the time, but what you're telling me seems to paint an entirely different picture. Because you said that that we decided upon the fact that I wasn't playing. And I had a strong opinion against it for some reason. And I believe you. I just don't remember. But apparently, I was wrong. And that's okay. Totally, what, I guess, I don't know the words. Torn. I guess totally torn between, oh my god, I'm drowning. I'm dying again, okay. I'm totally torn between excitement and kind of like, I don't know, dread of getting back into Elden Ring. If we can beat this challenge quick enough, oh gosh. I don't think I would get any benefit from playing the original Elden Ring. I don't think that would help me get ready for the other. I don't because it just seems to play so almost like arcadey action style. So I don't know if that would even be something that I should consider. Why are there like 5 hags all in the same spot? And they slow you down with those orbs, which is really scary. Oh my gosh. And it pretty much drowns you. The orbs don't just slow you down, they're drowning you. See, like, there was a circle of light that was my air, and they just consumed all of that. Matthias says that Eternal Strands is like a cross between Shadows of the Colossus and Monster Hunter with the art style of Darksiders. Oh, nice. Yeah, I saw that the art style looked really nice. Like, it was like vibrant colors and stuff. Okay, we had 5 hags. Oh my gosh. Ah, la, 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 la. Get away. My air! That is such a claustrophobic... I feel so claustrophobic whenever I'm like that. In that little drown bubble. Ugh. Makes me feel gross. I can breathe. Alright, that's tricky. And especially if there's a bunch of them kind of bunched up together, like 4 or 5, it can get pretty tricky because every time you're evading, you're pretty much rolling into the next River Hag's orb. And those orbs slow you down and they drown you. So every time you're moving around, you're just having to reposition and maybe get a hit in or two in between gasps of air. Very nice. Very nice indeed. Right in the belly. I like the little, crazy hills have eyes, guys. Uh-oh. No! If I kill you fast enough, yeah, your bubble goes away. Now, her vortex will not go away immediately, but the bubble does. Don't do it, Onyx Garden, don't! Okay, you leave me, honestly, no room to attack. Okay, one of the bubbles should be gone. She's just spamming. Oh no! Ice. Miss. Dodge roll. I'm drowning! Okay, that's scary. Whoa. Oh my goodness. Okay. Her backing into the corner, that's a good rope-a-dope technique. I did not realize she was... I'm the dope in this situation. Matai says, and I say it's like Monster Hunter with what I remember of Monster Hunter because you can target certain body parts and what you have on the big monsters and get materials to craft weapons and armor. That's very much like Monster Hunter. Matter of fact, you know, the PlayStation outage, the PlayStation Network outage, it impacted me this Friday and I was really pissed. So I did have a good weekend, but it was funny because I wanted to play this Friday night and I wasn't able to. I forgot all about it. But it was a big debacle, as anything is nowadays because of social media. But there was no PlayStation access. So pretty much everything now requires you to at least sign in, even if it's an offline game. But then again, you have online only games like this one, for example. And even games where you had the physical discs, if you had a PS5 Pro and you hadn't registered your disc drive, then you couldn't do it because you can't log into your PlayStation profile. You can't play some of your physical games because they require you to log in. So essentially, there was like a lot of mad PlayStation gamers this weekend, and that is really interesting to see. Like, man, there's such a reliance on the internet component and the online component of games. What kind of sucks because this same thing happened back in like 2011. It's like many years ago, and there was not this kind of interruption to gaming. Now, some games were certainly impacted, multiplayer games, things like that, but they still didn't have tons of just like online only type games, you know? There were games that could be played online, but that was just simply a feature. Now it's almost a prerequisite. Rope-a-dope. You're not George Foreman. Shoot. I was about to get knocked out. Ali. The River Hag was using Ali's rope-a-dope technique. She's back into a corner and just, come on. She's baiting me, and I took the bait. George Foreman. Man, George Foreman was a monster too at that time. Gosh, he was so... And that was just that was crazy watching that fight. I mean, obviously I wasn't alive, but watching that fight like on ESPN History or whatever it was called back then, that was awesome. I used to love boxing, but now I don't watch any sports anymore, really. Like, honestly, I didn't even know. My wife knew who was in the Super Bowl and I didn't. I didn't even know the Super Bowl was yesterday. And my wife was like, oh, hey, it's Super Bowl. So I was like, Oh, okay. Like she just told me just as a conversation, but I was like, oh, okay. And then I was like, who's playing? I don't even know who's playing. But yeah, used to be a big sports fan, but not so much anymore. Not so much anymore. It's been years since I've watched a full game or even anything sports related. It's been a while. A huge Muhammad Ali fan. Yeah, Muhammad Ali was pretty awesome. He was definitely a phenom of his time, not only in the ring but outside too. He was very smart and really philosophical, just like Bruce Lee. They were just ahead of their time, you know. And it's funny because a lot of times, like those truly innovative people and innovative thinkers, like they usually die before their time, you know. It's almost like the world's against them because it's like, oh, we're not ready for you yet, you know. Kind of funny. So they always die young or something crazy happens. The joke bowl, says Matthias. Yeah, I learned that it was who was it? Was it the Chiefs and the Eagles apparently? And I think the Eagles won. And this is all through my wife telling me this, relaying this information to me. She knows I don't care, but she was just talking about it. And I was like, yeah, because you know a lot of the people at her work probably care about that stuff, so she's like, just like, oh, okay, or she sees it on TikTok because everybody's TikToking, and so she's like, oh, here's what's going on, kind of thing. I was like, but yeah, I didn't even know the Super Bowl was yesterday. I didn't know it was Super Bowl weekend, but I do remember it being in February, so that makes sense. But yeah, I'm glad that I don't like either team necessarily, but I'm about tired of seeing the Chiefs do so well with that quarterback, or Patrick Mahomes, or whatever the hell his name is. I was like, that dude needs to get taken down a notch. So I'm glad that the Eagles won. And I don't like the Eagles necessarily, because back when I did used to watch football, and I unfortunately rooted for the Cowboys for a period of time before I was able to have sentience and vote for my own team. They would always beat the Cowboys in the playoffs. Them or the Giants, and then it's like, all right, Cowboys are done. But yeah, I don't like the Cowboys. There's just like my family was brainwashing me to like the Cowboys, I guess. It's a Texas thing. Houston doesn't count. Dallas is the Texas team, according to Cowboys fans. Matthias says the best part about the Super Bowl is my wife's bacon wrapped shrimp. Oh my. Even though I know you don't eat swine. Dang, that sounds good though. But there is beef bacon and there is turkey bacon, and I partake in both of those. That sounds good. You know what I used to like about the Super Bowl more than anything, honestly, were the commercials. Oh my gosh, they're scary. I loved the commercials, but now it's like everything's got to be like pushing the limit, you know, and like usually in like weird, strange ways. It's like, who's the marketing team behind this stuff? But back then, I mean, they're pretty funny. Whoa, why did it do that? Oh no, don't tell me. See, this has been happening lately, but it's only happened. I'm lagging. It's only happened, around 7 p.m. my time. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to turn everything off. And we're going to try again. And if it starts acting up again, I need to test my speed, my internet connection, or whatever. I'm going to test the network connection through the PlayStation to see if it's fine. But yeah, I've been having that very same issue occur. And just so that you know, most of the time, like I think my download speed is like either 8 to 900, and then my upload speed's like usually like 150. And most of the time that I check it, when this issue is occurring, that has not been impacted. Now the other night, like my upload speed was like 5 or something. It was 8, and I was like, what the heck? It's really low. So that would make sense to have that stuttering. Here it goes. I think okay. I think it's fine. So that could just be maybe server stuff, or I don't know what's going on. But if it does that again and it continues, then we'll have to figure out what to do next. But if the issues persist, but hopefully it doesn't, because that's really annoying. And no, there's not anything going on with my connection, or it should all be good. I might start speccing into some more armor and evasion, honestly. Let's do that for some let's go now. Damage. What am I thinking? I like damage. Alright, here we go. So if it keeps pausing like that, that means that there's some sort of connectivity issues. It could be low ping, or whatever, bad ping. Could be bad internet connection on my side, or it could be like server instability, so I don't know. Usually that happens in late hours of night or the evening, and I just figure it's because there's a lot of congestion on the servers, but I don't know. Matthias says, dude, the commercials were horrible this year. I was hoping for a new Superman channel and we got the friggin' Thunderbolts. Oh, did you see the trailer for Fantastic Four? I know you were really excited about the Superman trailer, and I was like, like I definitely appreciate the direction they're taking. It's just not one that I'm very fond of. Like, you know, like the classic or vintage kind of look and style of things. Now, I find more appreciation in that kind of stuff if it actually takes place and it's kind of like more like a period piece where it's like, no, this really is the old, you know, whatever. I don't know the year, but let's call it the 60s or 70s kind of Superman, and this would be then, it does take place in that time period. That's cool. And I feel like Fantastic Four is going to be more enjoyable for me because of it. Now, obviously in terms of performance and how it's going to, you know, who's going to make more money in the box office and all that stuff, clearly the Superman movie is going to knock the other one out of the water. But I think in terms of me enjoying the film, I would probably enjoy the Fantastic One a little more, even though, I don't know. They look, long story short, the heroes just look lame. Fantastic Four has always been kind of, you know, not my favorite. But man, back in those times, people just looked boring. People looked boring and not very, kind of weak. You saw the countdown and the trailer. Okay, cool. So that looks interesting. I mean, you know, it does seem to take place in that time period of like the comic book era, whenever they had, you know, those traditional outfits and stuff. And that's kind of cool, because I'm sure it's gonna tie into like the whole multiverse stuff. Like every freaking thing's doing these days. It all has to be multiverse now, just like in real life. But I don't know. I feel like I'll enjoy that one a little more, even though not a big fan of Fantastic Four. They're just not my favorite heroes, really. And I am so against like stretchy. Yeah, I don't know why. I think it grosses me out. Like I just have a weird like stretchy. It's weird to me. But I don't like the Fantastic Four very much. Never have, and I've tried to. But I didn't even watch I would say the more recent iteration of it. I didn't watch that one. But in either case, whatever. I think it'll be okay. In terms of the Superman movie, I think it'll perform way better, and it'll make, you know, it'll be a lot more successful. Why aren't they dying? Why in the world? How are these guys so strong? You know, I don't want to know what he's throwing at me. After playing this so many times and seeing that they lived inside these chambers for such a period of time, I have a feeling I don't want to know what they're throwing at me. Matthias says, I gotta be honest, I always imagined Galactus being way bigger than that. Yeah, Galactus was tiny. Now I wonder if, you know, because Galactus is literally a world eater. Like, actually eats worlds. And I think he's largely misunderstood too, if I'm not mistaken, at least from the comic book perspective. But whatever, you don't eat Earth, brother. No one eats Earth, damn it. But I saw his shadow and his head, of course, and he was tall. I mean, because isn't the actually I don't remember how tall the Statue of Liberty is. I would say it's at least, I mean, it's probably bigger than this. It's probably what, 100 feet, 150 feet? It's probably bigger than that because there's trees taller than that, but still. So he was towering over it. But at the same time, I thought he was like cosmic proportions, right? So I thought that was really interesting. Now, here's a little guy. But I bet he's just scaling down so he can walk on the earth. I don't know why he would be interested in actually coming to the surface. Especially normally since he uses like his little herald or whatever. He uses the Silver Surfer usually to scout, you know, so I thought that was kind of interesting. Maybe there's a personal reason why he's going down there or something. I don't know. Not entirely sure. But ultimately, yeah, I was like, why is he so small? Godzilla could punch him. And he'd be done. That's a good... He's like Godzilla size, maybe. But yeah, Galactus is supposed to be a little bigger than that. I do believe he's just using his power to scale down or whatever. You know, his material form or whatever, you know? You know, they always have some kind of plot-based ability. So they can make sense. Or that they don't have to use so much of the CGI budget up. But yeah, I think his head looked cool. I did like his head. His helmet looked pretty neat. But yeah, Galactus should be just a smidge larger. In terms of the Superman trailer, I would like to know who kicked his ass. Who kicked his ass? Because he was hurting in the beginning. Coughing up blood, and then Crypto had to save him. But Superman, even though he may be one of the strongest, or let's say the most powerful heroes, he's certainly not the best fighter. He's kind of just a slugger, and we know this from the comics. If he had the knowledge of like actual martial arts or whatever, he'd be infinitely stronger, but he's just a slugger. And that's why you see him kind of, in my opinion, struggle with some of these encounters. Whereas some of the heroes that may have more skill but less power, they kind of fare better. But that's just a comic book thing. Like, he's just strong as hell. Not necessarily the best fighter, though. I'm going to go in here really quickly and tag the waypoint for it. And I don't know if I can actually pass this DPS check. I do want to test it, though. Can we defeat, not Kamasa, but Mechtool? I think we could, but I'm also not the most confident. Is it possible? Yes. Can I do it? I don't know. I don't know if I can do it just now, just yet. But anyways, who kicks Superman's ass? That is the question. Why was he bleeding in this? It looked like he was almost near his Fortress of Solitude area, especially if Crypto was nearby, right? So that's another interesting thing. Normally I would stop and I definitely do think and encourage if you're doing one Exalt sales to be responsive, but I'm streaming. So you guys are my #1 priority. If I keep stopping to make sales, unless I'm trying to give you an example or something, it's just boring. Okay, I was like, he's really evasive. Is my accuracy just about keep missing? Alright, we leveled. What was all this? Sword damage. I'm just gonna make a big circle around the entire tree. Where's the way out of here? My gosh. This is where, like, the game, or this act, drags on, in my opinion. Like, if they would have maybe broken it up, or make it a little shorter, because I think from a story perspective, it sounds good, but... Like, so you investigate the jungle, but all that kind of goes into quite a bit of depth, though, and then you drain the city, which is the kind of the whole point. Then you go back in time, and you explore the same city again now, and in its like pristine state. And then you're like, okay, and then you finally finish it up. But it's like that is many zones. Like each of those very high level points and summaries I gave are like 3 to 4 zones. So it's a lot. I mean, this is a very long act in my opinion. I think it's great, but I do believe it feels like it never ends. And at this point, you're like, oh, okay, like this game's great, but holy hell, it's where's the end? Speaking of Godzilla, says Matthias, we watched Godzilla -1. Oh my gosh, I'm about to die Saturday. And one thing I got out of that movie was Americans should leave Godzilla alone. Because the Japanese fathers of Godzilla did it way better. Yeah, I think we like our effects. And as long as it's effects driven, like that's the thing. I have not seen it yet. But I was like, how are they having like one Godzilla movie every year? Like, it's like almost every year there's a new Godzilla movie. I'm like, huh? I don't know. They're moving too fast, and they were supposed to create some sort of Godzilla monsterverse, if you will. Universal, I think is what it was. I don't remember, but I don't remember who's behind it. But if they keep moving that fast, it's going to be shoddily done, and it's not going to result in the money that they're wanting and the results, and then they're going to be pissed. And then the fans, of course, will be disappointed, as per usual. Matthias says, yeah, I have no idea who did that Superman, but I can't wait to find out. We're seeing that day one in the theater. Hopefully it's not too... Oh, it'll be packed. I guarantee, like, if it's a Superman type thing, and there's there's just such a big following. Big fandom for Superman. I do like Superman, quite a bit. But I was like, oh man, like, I appreciate the look and the style, because it's super vintage and classic, but I'm like, I don't want to see that and now, unless it's a period piece, unless it's taking place in that time, then I love it. But if it's like, no, it's modern, but we just have our undies on the outside, then I don't know. I'm just not really big on it. I can look past it though. I'm just saying, like, this is one of the things I'm like, okay, he's gonna look like a little nerd, the nerdy Superman. Because when I wear my underwear on the outside, people, they also laugh at me. But yeah, I think it would be awesome if it's taking place in that period of time. If not, then that's fine. It's just the art style they took, whatever. It'll be a bunch of Easter eggs. All of these movies always have Easter eggs and nods to the comics and other things, and so that's always fun. I do like all that stuff. Trying to remember, oh, I need the mushrooms here. Darn it. There's 3 mushrooms, so honestly I don't even need to get them because it's just going to give me a flask. It might be better than the flask that I currently have, but I'd rather go straight to the boss. Let's get through this. Because this, oh, there's a green one, I love it.
What's this?
A mushroom, you say? Yeah, I don't want to tarry. Definitely don't want to be here for too long, just because this part of the game is a bit of a slog for me. It just seems like it never ends. But I love the variety of the enemies. I do like the environment change up as well. It just, Act 3 is just too long. And I don't know how you address that, because it is kind of part of one cohesive, like, part of the story. So how do you address the length of this without cutting out like content that means something from a story perspective? I don't know. I don't know the answer. I mean, they packed this with content, which is awesome, but at the same time, like, ugh, I'm tired. Tired of it. Alright, we have 2 of the mushrooms already. This is awesome. Guess we will complete the side quest for the little mushrooms. This should be the cauldron right here. Very good. So once we have the other one, we'll be good to go. Let's see. Alright. I'm gonna actually... Oh, never mind. I was gonna go this way. I'm not gonna go this way. I was just kidding. What are you talking about? Okay. No! Okay. I had the map in my... obstructing my vision. Come on, you filthy crone. That's her name, actually. I didn't. It's not a bad thing to say. That's literally what she's called. You have a lot of health, and she's healing too. It's really just the bros that are attacking me on the outside. Otherwise, I could probably take her out. Okay, dodge roll. What are you guys throwing? Flasks? I've never paid attention to them. No, I don't know. I don't want to know what those guys are throwing. Alright, that was... Oh, okay. Let's start. We have 2 of the 3 mushrooms. We got our flasks back. And there's... Do I have 2 blue mushrooms? Oh, okay. No, we have them all. I swear I picked up a blue mushroom already.
This ought to do the trick.
1, 2, 3.
Well, this foul creature has some use after all.
That's not very nice. Okay, let's see. So we have this. Oh wow, that's great. Much better than we have. Wow, so there are life flasks that have charges gained per second. Or is that what yeah, I think there's something that I was like, do we have this ability? That's insanity. Okay, cool. And I'm actually gonna, because I've been using them for so long, I'm gonna go ahead and stash those other flasks in my stash tab, because more often than not, as I create new characters, I'm like, man, I don't have any good flasks for low level. The lowest level I had was like in the 30s, so that's a stretch. So I have to use whatever flask I come across. So I've been stashing them to help some of my other bros out. The future bros. It wouldn't hurt to all, just for quality of life maybe, to, aside from, you know, if we're going for just other things, if we wanted to consider using our mana flasks to heal health, because honestly our mana flasks are pretty worthless. We don't use them at all because we're not using any skills, so they serve no purpose. All right. Am I oh, okay. I couldn't go through there. Matthias says, I grew up with the Christopher Reeve Superman, so I like that they went with that bright and classic look. Yeah, for sure. No, I like that look, and I love that Superman as well. I remember my mom used to absolutely love that version of Superman, and we watched it all the time. And the first Superman I knew was that Superman. And then it was that one guy. There was this, I think it was called Lois and Clark, the TV show. And that was the other Superman that I knew. Like, those were my first 2 Supermen. But Christopher Reeves was the original, and I thought it was amazing. I loved that Superman. Absolutely loved it. But it's just, there's just something weird about it to see it in these times, you know, to see that style at this day, and it's just weird. It's neat, but it's like, it's almost like, what? Like, I don't know. It's just a strange thing for me. It's almost surreal, I guess. I don't know. To see that style in this day. Like, because you see it now so much more clearly, right? Like before, I feel like the like film quality and stuff has come a long way, right? I think now most things are like digital. But it's just weird to see it like so crispy and still be like that old school. Even back when I was a kid, everything looked grainy. Everything was grainy back then. There was an actual filter in real life. A grainy filter. I'm taking off my jacket. It's time to get these guns out, baby. But yeah, it's not that I don't like that style. It's just that it's just strange that they're bringing that back. if it's only for the sake of, let's just, you know, have the old style of clothing or whatever, but it's not like a period piece, it's not taking place in that time period, I lose the immersion. I guess that's what and it all comes down to the immersion for me. And I think that's what it really is. Yeah, I couldn't put my finger on it, but that's what it is. It's just the immersion fact. I'm real big on immersion. That's why even when I play RPGs, I typically try and like RP that role really hard or whatever, you know, like that's important to me. Like the way that the character looks is more important than the character's gear in terms of like performance. I'd much rather have a gear that looks the role or looks the part than just because it just min-maxing, you know. I don't care about that. But I think it's the immersion piece of that's what it is. So like if it's, and it could even be really cool if it's kind of like, let's just call it, for lack of a better term, like retro futuristic. Like if it's, you know, like Fallout, for example, takes place in the future, yet it has heavy influence from like the 50s and beyond. So I think that I love Fallout. One of my favorite franchises of all times. Uh-oh. Let me get rid of these guys and I can catch up on chat. Man, these sages, all these projectiles everywhere. Okay, now we got this mushroom chick. Y'all just don't want. Do you have like 20 or 30? What? I do not. I don't. He's really wanting this. Actually, I do. I have a lot. I don't know if he wants. Yeah, I have a bunch. I'll give him some. What's crazy, I remember when Superman died in the comics and people were crying, I was like, dude, it's the comics. Comics are like soap operas. He's not truly dead. They'll bring him back. I have the Death of Superman comic, the green one with, it's like a green background and you see him on the pile of rubble. I actually own that. It was from I got it when I was a kid. Alright, what does he want again? He wants, what does Broseph want? Okay, 1, 2. I have a bunch, but I don't want to give them all my. I have to, I guess. I think I have like 14-ish. I think it's 14. I gave him some of my personal stash. So that's fine. Honestly, I can just recoup those. Alright, get out of here, kid. You bother me. And then now we are richer. Put these flasks away. Put that away. And then we'll go pick up some more. As we are in my other file, I can definitely obtain tons of those inscribed ultimatums. I usually pass them up now because I just had a full stack of the highest level. So I'm like, it's fine. I don't need any more. Did you see that skeleton just fall on the ground? Oh my gosh. That was gruesome. More bros. Okay. Yeah, I own that comic. I think it's called The Death of Superman or whatever. Something like The Death and Return. I don't know what it is, but it's green. And I want to say it has Superman on the cover, or it's the flag, his cape. I mean, on the cover. I just know that there's a pile of rubble, and there's a Superman memento, whether it be his body or his cape. And in the comic, it features Doomsday, and that's when I was like, whoa, Doomsday's my favorite. I always liked the bad guys, so I loved heroes. but the bad guys is what I truly enjoyed. So like in Spider-Man, I loved Venom. In Superman, I loved Doomsday. Because they just kind of shook things up a bit, and I really enjoyed that about those bosses. I mean, those bosses' enemies. Let me see this real quick. Wowzers. Wait, how am I what? How, doggy? Why am I getting these crazy Flaskuses right now? And they all have the plus whatever charges per second. I swear to you that I hadn't found them for 400 hours at the time. It was like 300 plus hours I'd been playing. And they're like, yeah, everyone in chat was like, no, they exist. I'm like, I've never seen them. Now I see them all the time. That's 2 in a row. That means you guys were for real. You weren't lying. Y'all guys. Jeez. I'm from Texas. Let's take out Grime Stalker. Yeah. How do you like me now? How do you milk a cow? Alright, so we're gonna go here. You're still alive. One more hit was all it took. Don't you use your chaos magic on me. She's stun resistant? Like heavily stun resistant. I'm tanking it. My stubbornness. Whoa, I was in a pile of fire or something. That's not good. Let's see. Again, not bad. I'm taking all these. Even though they only have 7 charges and whatever, like, I'm gonna stop being so darn choosy. Yeah, leveled up. Level 42. Now we can apply yet another passive point. I'll probably forget to do that here in a second, though. I would like to find my way out. Or at least towards the Big Mama. I forget her name. The thick lady. It's probably over by this lore entry. That actually seems like the entrance, so it's gotta be around here somewhere then. No! Oh gosh, don't do that. Vile. Filthy crone or vile crone. Well, we know it's not going to be there. It's got to be up here, right? Yeah. Alright, let's apply our passive point. Right now, we're just doing... I don't have a plan. And I didn't get to do anything on Friday night, or, you know, so there's no plan in place right now in terms of how I want to do. So we're just going to full strength. Maximum strength. Now, it looks like max dex in the passive tree screen, but it's wrong. The attributes are actually shifted over 1 unit. So everything in strength is shifted over to dex, dex to int, int to strength. So it's wrong. So this is the correct view. We have 100 dex, 82 int, 312 strength. So not bad. 2,400 DPS. Big numbers. Look at her. Look at this, look at this, look at this. Oh! And she smacks her belly. That's my favorite part. Bam! Love the belly smack. Yes. Disgusting, yet I can't look away. Am I enfeebled? Girl. Oh yeah, that's what we like to see. Get slammed right in the face with a mallet. The babies! Get off of me. Come here, mama. I'm just tanking it. Why am I slow? This is the worst thing she could have done to me. Roll again, sir. I am in trouble. Get out of that haste circle, or the hinder. She hindered me. I don't mind being enfeebled. That means I'm weaker. That's fine. I'm taking it. Come here, pretty lady. Kiss me. There you go. First try, baby. Let's go. Oof. The unskilled one says, you are not even worthy of my skills, of which I've used 0 this entire playthrough. Alright, so we're level 42. Pillar of the Caged God is our damaged child. Black Hole Sun Crest. No skills whatsoever. We now, oh my gosh, we have another slot. Nobody told me. We probably got that at level 40. That means we can slot another support gem. Oh, that's beautiful. Just like this big girl here. She was large and in charge, but no longer. No longer. GG, says Matthias, thank you. That hinder aura was actually pretty bad. So she could do curses, and honestly, I'm gonna be honest. I'm gonna be honest with you guys, honestly, because I've never noticed her attack pattern aside from like the physical strikes, because usually I just can't peel my eyes away from that bod. But the she's got enfeeble, which can make you weaker. She can hinder you as well, which makes you really slow. Probably makes you weak too. And then I know that she has the explosive mushrooms, much like the enemy type that's around there. And she did some sort of like smoke or like some sort of gas attack. I'm not sure what that was. So she's got a full array of attacks, whereas typically I'm just focusing on that big hammer. And the sometimes she picks up the bath water and she'll like force throw it at you. So all fun things. All right. She is vile. Vile indeed.
Be warned, their queen. Some odds and ends. It's a deal.
Oh, whatever. Okay, I'm selling it. Gotta clear up my stash. Okay, so we can apply another support gem. Let's see what we currently have right now. We currently have martial tempo for DPS and attack speed, and then we have heft for physical damage. I already have rage and my jewel, so there's really no need to do more rage. So I could do like heavy swing. I do think heavy swing slows me down a bit though. But let's take a look at the support gems. We're just gonna go for fizz damage, honestly. Ambush wouldn't be bad either. Anything that maybe just, you know, adds damage based on repetitive hits would be good too. Armor explosion's never bad. Ooh. I'm curious. Can I use Behead? I'm just gonna try. Behead would be really fun. And I don't know if it's considered a strike skill. So let's see what a strike skill means. A strike is a melee attack that directly hits with weapons or body parts. What? Slam attacks do not count as strikes. I see. Break posture. We got brutality. But that will cause no elemental damage. That's not good because we do have some elemental damage innately built into, I think, something. She's a vile mistress, says Matthias. Yeah. That she is. That she is. Brutality, bursting plague. I just need like ass kickery +1. Is there that support gem? Close combat would be sexy. Okay, so close combat's good because it says supported skills deal 25% more damage to enemies within 1 meter of you. I'm gonna be hitting something within 1 meter of me every time. That's big. That's really big, so I like that. Wow, 40% more area damage. I don't even know if I could use that. It's AoE, really, so I don't know if that could work. Cannot deal critical hits. We don't want that. I want critical hits, actually, just because culling strike's okay, but our threshold for culling is quite low. Bleed wouldn't be bad. Bleed could be lots of fun. Armor breakage could also be fun. This is going for elemental focus, so no. Fire infusion. Execute means supported skills deal 40% more damage with hits against enemies that are in low life. That's something to consider, at least. We can throw that in the mix. Poison would also be fun, so like pure poison would be great. We could consider poisoning enemies and going for magnitude of poison. We can go bleed. Font of Rage. Yeah, I honestly believe what we have is like in our inventory is gonna be sufficient. Magnified effect. Life drain. No, that's only whenever I cull an enemy. Lacerate can cause bleeding and then envenom. Okay, let's just consider what we have as our options here. More stun buildup, never a bad thing. I don't need rage because we're already getting rage from our jewels, so there's no need to waste a slot there. Ruthless wouldn't be bad. Super critical. Okay, I'm content. Let's just see what we have here now. I gotta remember Martial Temple and Heft. Now we could do more damage against low life enemies, which that's only helpful for the end of the fight. I don't think I can. I can. Oh my gosh, that's huge. I can slot Behead. Behead is really neat because if I'm fighting a rare enemy, rare enemies have modifiers. And if I defeat that enemy, I will get one of their modifiers for 20 seconds. So I can like get enraged and get really big. I can have a magma barrier. This is great. Matthias says, and as we know, if it bleeds, we can kill it. That's right. That is quite right. Okay, so I'm not in love with Execute because it's only helpful at the latter end of a fight. I want something that's going to be helpful every encounter. So in Venom, the poison's cool, but then we need to spec into some magnitude of poison. And then we have Close Combat, which is just 25% more flat damage across the board. I'm thinking one of these. Because there's not such a high volume of rare enemies, because we're not mapping, I don't know if I'd get the most benefit or bang out of my buck. So let's get rid of Execute real quick. Bang for my buck. Behead would be really fun, so I'm keeping that. And then Envenom means I need to stat into like a bunch of magnitude for poison, which we certainly could do. We're by there. And then Lacerate. Let's look at bleeding on the passive tree. Let's see how effective bleeding could be and where we need to stat. I believe we need to invest on the left hand side, which would be a little bit too far for me. I'd much rather go for poison. Holy nards, I stand corrected. So we get more chance to bleed, 10% increased magnitude of bleed. So let's just look at bleeding real quick and see. Oh gosh, words. There's so many words. Bleeding is an ailment that deals physical damage over time and lasts 5 seconds by default. Ugh, that's not long. Damage from bleeding bypasses energy shield. Bleeding deals an extra 100% damage while the target is moving, or if the bleeding is aggravated. So if it's okay, 100% more damage. Physical damage from hits contributes to bleeding magnitude. Physical damage from hits. Oh. So much like poison, the fizz damage is going to contribute to the magnitude. Damage does not contribute to bleeding chance, so it cannot be inflicted without an explicit source of bleeding chance. The base magnitude of bleeding is physical damage per second equal to 15% of the physical damage of the hit. Okay. What about... That's a lot. Okay, so... words. Wow, this is good. 16% increased damage against bleeding enemies. So what if we go bleed? Like, bleed would be fun. Yeah, decisions. No, this is Matthias, look. And everybody in chat. Decisions. What should I pick here? Literally the world's my oyster here. We could go poison, which would be around here. All the green stuff. That's because I know about the ranger. I am a ranger. And then we have bleed here. And I know we've got some bleed over by the merc and the warrior. But this is too far. If it's out here in the outskirts, I think I actually like that. So what if we go bleed? Because poison, I mean, we've seen it. Poison's amazing. Whatever. Is bleed good? Because I could swap out some things for some more bleed damage. 16% increased attack damage against bleeding enemies. That's big. And then what do we have here? Whoa. More bleed chance. Bleeding durations increased. Attack hits aggravate any bleeding on targets. Okay. Is there like any broken blood nodes anywhere? Magnitude of bleed. This is the biggest magnitude right here. So what if we get all these nodes and then we come up around and grab some of these? Is any of these good? Cannot use life flasks. Dodge roll. Okay. No. Those are terrible. For me. Otherwise, poison would be all over here, and I don't feel like doing poison there again. Damaging ailments, you can always, focus on that too. All right, where's my guy? Hooded one.
I must meditate.
Refund me. Magnitude is going to be the biggest. Okay. These are the most important. Actually, well, we'll do a little mixed bag. This is going to be probably the best node right here. Dude, that skill tree is ridiculous. Oh, you get used to it. You get used to it. So now that means I need to have blood on this. So behead, I'm sorry, it was going to be fun. Oh, that's heft. Okay. Close. Ugh. What do I do? What's my physical damage on this? It's really suck. It's suck. Okay, so that's important. That's important. You go away. Our physical damage is quite low, so like if you're doing 30% of 11, I mean that's still not a lot, right? So kind of a waste. As you get higher numbers, that's gonna be huge. But we lost like 300 DPS from that right there, see? No, we lost 100 DPS. We were doing 2400. Someone explain. What did I break? Oh, I lost a few strength nodes. That's what I did. Never mind. I'm good. Invena, lacerate. Because then if they bleed, then we know they can die. Okay, so let me look up anything that says bleed. Just this one. 75% more magnitude of bleeding inflicted with supported skills. Wow. 75%. That is disgustingly strong. Okay. But anyways, I don't know if that's the end all be all. Now what I do want to actually bring along with us is one of the beheadeds. I have a bunch, and I think it'll be fun. Alright, cool. What was I doing? I killed her. Oh, that's right. We respect. I got my cool scarf on. I love it. Now you found it. Until next time. Put the baby on the wall. Alright. Golden baby. So ideally, you know, I could also get, I have an idea, children. Remember that the 25% is great, but if I'm doing high physical damage, the close combat gem may not really help me that much just because I'm doing such low numbers. So I'm thinking we can make another change. And I apologize for the interruption to this regularly scheduled program, but where's deep cuts, baby? It's probably gonna look bad, like it's made 25. It doesn't even do anything because I'm not hitting anything. Hard to tell. Okay, so that's fine. Oh yeah, it dropped significantly. Why did it do it so late though? Okay, now it's instant. But the bleed, man, that is huge. Okay. We're gonna run with this for now and see how it works. Honestly, I don't know how much we're gonna feel the lack of damage here with the reduction, but I do think if we can cause the bleed to happen, which we're gonna be hitting an enemy 50 million times, and then now the magnitude of the bleed increases, that might be good. And the reason why it's even less is because we're doing 25% less damage now. So we technically lost 50% of our damage because we had 25% increased damage with close combat. We remove that. We then lose another 25% damage just because we're sacrificing that for the sake of bleed. This is simply an experiment to see if it's worth a damn. If it's not, we swap it out. Oh no. Am I getting... Yeah, I am on fire. Yeah. Okay. Kinda hate it already, but we're gonna keep trying. Yeah, like the bleed's not bleeding hard enough, you know? I don't know if I like that. I don't know if I like that. I guess I remember bleed hitting a little harder. But, yeah. I'm not sure if I'm a big fan. Okay. It didn't take long for me to change my mind. And then I know I have heavy swing around here somewhere. H-I-J-K-L-M-N-O-B. Okay, so we're gonna go here. I don't have it. I have to craft it? Mayhaps. Okay, let's see. Heavy swing. Where is it? Okay, and then what was this? Close combat. Okay. Oh, I already have it in here? Okay, my bad. What is happening? Tempo, combat, lacerate. Okay, we're removing lacerate, that's right. I already have this in here. I think I had heft. That's what was confusing me. Okay. I'm gonna bring heft back out. That way one day we can use it again. I think heft's a good one. 30% more maximum physical damage. Let's see what the difference is. Technically heavy swings faster, but 10% less attack speed. Eh. Let's see. Well, yeah, so oh, I forgot to do something. Dang it. My base damage is very low, Captain Nemo. So what's happening is the bleed, since it's dependent on the physical attack, is quite low. So the strike that is inflicting the bleed is too low. So the magnitude of the bleed is very low as it is. So that's why it's like just small tick damage. Whereas poison could probably be even more effective, so I'm still a weakling. So until we come up with something really creative, we're gonna just go strength for now. And we'll figure out how to bump up that damage a bit. I keep forgetting what to do. Okay, here we go. Temple of Kopak. We're back. And Captain Nemo, welcome. How are you doing today? Alright, let's go punch some stuff. Ah, the fire! Yeah, I like just killing things in like 3 whacks. Come here, no, 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 no. These guys are strong. 3 whacks. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 7, 12, 13. Okay, that was a lot. The last one died quickly because we criticaled him a few times. My base damage is too low. Punch. Uh-oh. No, not the blood right guards. These guys swing their blood all the time with the fireballs. Ah, somebody's pushing me. Somebody alive. Oh, you. You're alive. Oh gosh, there's so many. The Val are so rough. Very nice. No way, I need to pop my neck. Ah. The exit is probably in the far... Yeah, it's gonna be on the bottom. That sucks. All the way back to the beginning. Very nice. See how much those are going for. You know, the sapphire rings are just crazy. I had so many, just so funny. It's funny what has value, at least. It's just like, it's just mass psychology. It's like the stock market. Value is truly based off mass psychology. Quit fireballing my back, bro. The Priest of the Sun can do like his special beam cannon, which I was literally combining Venusaur's attack and Piccolo's attack, which is bad. For the first few streams, it was really funny. Special beam cannon, not solar beam. No, he was gonna do it. And I'm so glad they don't blow up or explode when they die. They just have a really cool death animation, but it does not harm you. And I like that. I appreciate that. Oh my gosh. How the heck do I get in here? Oh. This door that was obstructed by the pillar. Yes. Alright, let's do that again. Round 2. Same thing. I'm gonna assume it's gonna be on the far end this time. Could be wrong. Very nice. Uh-oh. They did. They did create and master a son. Oh my goodness gracious. Take cover. I thought the priest was gonna do some crazy stuff, but these blood right guards, gosh. No, they're relentless with their fireball slinging. Yeah, I see you, buddy. I see you. No exit over there. That means the exit was just opposite of the entrance. Darn it. Alright, cool. Boss time. This is gonna be a Ketsuli. Now, if anybody that's made it to endgame, obviously you might see that there's several Val NPCs there. Ketsuli in his human form is certainly there. So there's something that happened that changed him over time. Possibly the corruption, harnessing the corruption, and then whatever methods they use to survive for whatever period of time. Because we then go to the past where Ketsuli is human. And you see him in that form. He's not mean. He's actually pretty, but he's called the Master of Time, I think. So really interesting. Really interesting. But let's look at what he looks like now. So here we have the Pillar of the Caged God, Black Hole Sun Crest. No skills slotted whatsoever. And we are going with primarily strength, so we can get the attack damage from the Pillar of the Caged God. Level 42. Let's go.
Let us set this monk's mind. Let the sun.
He's now called the High Priest of the Sun, whereas in the Atlas of Worlds, he's called the Master of Time, I think.
Euphoria.
1, 2. Okay, he's only doing 2. He does up to 4 or 5 as his as he progresses into his different phases.
The gaze of Evil. Your very soul reduced to ash.
No! Okay, good. I don't like the black hole sun. That's literally a black hole sun.
Witness. Touch of pathetic.
Touch of Kopak. You stay away from my Kopak, boy.
Touch of Kopek.
Did you do it?
Touch of Kopek.
He doesn't even know what to do. He's just touching his Kopak. We win. First try. Yay! I'm cheating. The Pillar of the Caged God certainly makes it feel that way if you level correctly. If you level as intended for this weapon and you stack stats, even from the beginning, like you're gonna do some crazy things.
I wonder what
Investigate the platform.
these runes. I can make
That was
them
wonderful. GG's.
and offering. Wait, no. It's not a blood offering, it's someone of Val blood. Perhaps if I
Oops.
What?
Remember guys, on the 14th through the 17th, I'll be streaming Elden Ring Night Rain, and we are 5 super chats away from making that a co-op or viewer stream so that you guys can be invited and play alongside with me and experience Night Rain together. So we're 5 chats away. We have until the end of the week to do it, so I think we can make it happen. That'll be super exciting. Also, if I do receive a second key, I will be giving it away in that stream as well. A time portal thing. I'm out. Into the past we go. So now we're back in Uzal.
Living in the flesh. Hello.
This isn't the
My
place.
name is Alva Valai. It was I who
Come here.
don't run away.
They have pretty good movement speed. This is a movement speed test. Can you beat them? If you beat them, then your movement speed's okay. I even gave them a head start. They actually turn hostile pretty quickly. They're not really much for negotiating. I don't blame them though.
There they are. We mean no harm.
Yo, hold on. That's just their customary greeting.
I was hoping to avoid conflict.
Alright, there's 2 pathways from the beginning, right? So there's one pathway that'll lead to a dead end, and then there's this pathway here. So many of the areas in the game, if you pay attention to the roads or the map itself, it'll give you hints as to where to go. Although this may not be the fastest way, it is a guaranteed route to Nazpuat. Is it Nazpuatl? Yeah, whatever. Nazpuatl, I think, is the chick. She's kind of hot, uses a spear, poisons people. But if we follow this road, we should go straight to her pretty self. She's mean. But I like it. A little feisty. She punches Alva right in the face, which is kind of funny. Remember that any Goliath type enemy can drop a sacrificial heart. The sacrificial heart can then be cut open. Oh my gosh, I'm gonna die at the altar for our last 2 skill points. On this playthrough, I'm gonna die. I'm telling you, the Val have everything covered. They got chaos, ice, they have spears, they have this guy. Stop it! Okay, good gravy. Alva, kill somebody. Okay. Wolf Sky Moon says Viper. Viper Nazpuatl, right? Isn't it Nazpuati? Or Nazpuatl? I forget her name. Nazpuatl. It's a cool name. She's super hot too, which doesn't help. Doesn't help things. She's feisty. Oh my gosh. Ash Strider, you asshole. I almost had this. That's not a bad word. That's a thing. That's a thing. Wolf Sky Moon, welcome to the stream, my friend. Wolf has been like pivotal in allowing me to see some of the in-game content because he is and was quite OP, and now I finally have a character that can kind of not just be carried but can like fend for himself, so it's pretty nice. Been able to do some pretty cool stuff. We maxed out the breach. We did the delirium the other day, and that was pretty fun. The thing that's weird about the delirium pinnacle like fight though is that you fight the bosses like several times throughout 15 waves of delirium. So okay, we need to follow the trail. I'm gonna assume it's gonna be this way, so continue following the road. Anyway, so the delirium essentially has like certain waves, 15 waves total. Each wave you have, you know, more difficult enemies and whatever else. But it seems like random that the bosses, which are, I can't remember one's like Omniphobia and one is like Phasmagastas or Kostalaskalaskas or something like that. And both of those do appear randomly throughout those waves. Sometimes together, sometimes separate. just like in any, you know, delirium type map. But the funny thing is, those are also the pinnacle boss for the encounter. So it's just really odd because you fight them multiple times throughout the same encounter. So it's like, okay, I thought that was kind of weird. I was thinking it was going to be the guy that's always talking trash. Like, so there's like a shady or shaded figure or shadowy figure, I forget what they call it, and he's how you initiate each of the waves. Well, he's the one that's been talking all that trash, and the one that's usually saying the nasty things to you in the delirium maps. But I thought I was going to fight him, or we were going to fight him. But no, you fight... Oh my gosh, the same scum scalp. The same thing happened to me. But essentially, yeah, you just fight the same two variations of the delirium bosses, so that was kind of weird.
We mean no harm.
There are also like this, there's a chance, I guess, that you see like this weird delirium, like four-legged creature. It's weird. It's really cool though. But I'm gonna follow this path, and then I'm gonna try and go up and see. Usually it's gonna be kind of in the northeastern corner, but I don't know. And I keep dying, so that's throwing me off. My map wasn't showing the progression again for the last few days, and I was like, I could deal with that, because at the time I was just like doing mapping, so usually you don't have to hop around too much. But if you're doing sales, you do, and it's kind of annoying. So I was like, okay, I can live with this, because I'd played with it for weeks like that. Then my loot filter stopped working, and I was like, oh no. So I was really grumpy. And then not only that, but you put that on top of the fact that Friday night, all the way through Friday, through Saturday at 6 p.m., you could not play Sacrificial Heart. You could not play PSN at all. So I was like, okay, I'm fiending for some Path, but I can't play it. And then when I'm playing it, I don't have my loot filters or anything. I was like, oh my gosh. So I ended up uninstalling it and reinstalling it, and that fixed it. Good old delete. Rage delete fixed it. Matthias says, oh my goodness, I had to refresh YouTube. I had no idea how far behind I am. Oh gosh. Did I just freeze in time? That is insanity. Okay, that's the dead end, because we have the cart. Let's see if we can survive this encounter. Jeez, okay, go away, big guy. Who's throwing that bombs? I will stab them. Thank you. What happened? Do I need to refresh chat, or was it me? Or was it you? Is it a me thing, or is it you? There's this guy just standing there. I like it. He has claws, which I do believe may be things we can use. Super cool. We've got to pass it. So since I'm not creative, I've just been going straight into our strength. We got another jewel, or jewel socket rather. We'll be using that. Maybe finding some quarterstaff damage, attack speed, something like that. But no build so far other than just literal attributes. Strength attribute more than anything. Stat stacking. No skills though. No skills whatsoever. Oh, it's you. I was like, why am I moving so slow? I was pinned down. Okay. This path hopefully will turn back kind of like down towards the bottom of the screen and then come to the right. And that would lead us hopefully to Viper. The Viper chick. Let's see, so here, this is where I died last time. Oh, he's back. We meet again. No! Okay, y'all are just... That attack is so nasty. They said one punch today, I see. That's what should have happened last time. Oh my gosh. They've got chaos. No ice guys, at least. That's the worst. I don't mind the bomb guys so much. Uh-oh, uh-oh. Wolf, let me read what you said here in 1 second. Getting shot in the face here. Ah, stay there. If I stand still, they shouldn't aggro. Does my demon form Infernalist count as a no skill build? It takes no skill to play. That's semantics. See, that's wordplay. But honestly, I would say that it does require some skill. You have to be able to... You have to have the ability to mash heal, and then whatever spell you're casting, probably Spark, right? Spark to the max. So it's not a no skill. Because the skill that you used to create that build was knowledge. In this instance, I'm not using any skill gems. Only gems I'm using are support gems and the innate quarterstaff strike skill. So I mean, it's not even really a skill, I would say. It's just whatever. You have a stick, so it's like swing stick? Yes. It was funny because people were like, that is a skill, what you're using. I'm like, what? Like, what? You guys are crazy. You can't ever please the toxicity that is the YouTube comment section. Can never appease that mob. The mob is fickle. But it's like, use your imagination, guys. You know what I meant. Yay, we're approaching. I know this is it. This is certainly the direction. Spam right click and potion. And you use a macro to do it. Nice. Cheater! See, and they call me a cheater. Cheater! Matthias says, no, it's not you. Sometimes streams need to be refreshed. I'm not sure why. I'm not a tech whiz. Hasn't happened in a while, though. I wonder. I thought it was something else. I was like, I hope not. The worst is whenever like your stream starts off fine and then something happens in the middle that you can't, you can't see as the while you're streaming, and unless the viewers say, hey, your stream looks dumb, can't fix it. Oh my gosh, does this ever end? Act 3, man. No! Alva Valai. Can you stab something? Let's see if she kills her guy. She's been hitting his back for like about 30 seconds. Now she's complete. Her accuracy is pretty bad. It was like my warrior's accuracy. Yeah, she didn't hit him a single time. His shield was still up. You missed. Oh, you missed too. Get your string off of me. Okay. You, sir. Oh, there you go. Wolf says, I'll be on later today if you want to farm. Currently at work, driving back to the yard, so hope you have a good stream. Bye. Take care, Wolf. Be safe. Have a great day. And yeah, I'll certainly be on. We can do some farming. For sure. Take care and be safe. Thanks for stopping by. Nice. Okay. Following the road, and again, remember, it's not the quickest path, but it should lead us to our intended destination, which is Viper Natspuati. Yeah, I hear them. I hear the soldiers, so we're good. Yay! I see I didn't lie. Yay, we're right. Okay, cool. Here's our stats for now. We're at level 43. Rockin' Pillar of the Caged God and Black Sun Crest. We have absolutely no skills slotted whatsoever. We do have some support gems in this to enhance the strike. And then we just have a bunch of stat stacking, doing a bunch of strength, some dex and some int. And these are our stats, so let's jump right in. Uh-oh.
Your rampage ends here.
Don't worry.
This is so funny. Yeah, Napuatsi. Viper and Napuatsi.
Which one of you activated the gate? Which one of you is a Val blood?
Why, that was me, of course.
He's like, punch! She falcon punches her.
Treasure hunter extraordinary.
Boom!
Take her! Bring her to Doriani. As for you, I will pay back every.
I imagine she's gonna fight much like the Spear class or the Huntress class that we're gonna be getting at full launch. So we will have a Huntress, and I bet it's gonna be just like this, and I'm gonna love every second of it. Quit stabbing me, fool! I'm just tanking it. I will sit in this poison pile all day, sweetie pie.
You are nothing but a locust.
I've been called worse. Trust me, I'm a content creator. She called me a locust. I'm like, that's probably one of the more PC things I've been called. No! Ow, ow. No, she's gone airborne. She's gone airborne.
I will crush you, insect.
I'll crush you first. Ow. Who's gonna die first? That's you, mama.
You are nothing but
I win. First try. And we take out these guys. Probably die in the process. Nope. Nope. I don't want to die. Okay, there you go. Okay, that was one of the harder bosses in my first playthrough. I remember that. She's an excellent boss to fight, but damn. Okay, that was good. These are our stats. We're not cheating. Aside from using the Pillar of the Cage God. Matthias says, LMAO, I've been called worse. I'm a content creator. Yeah, she called me a look. I was like, that's fine. I've literally been called worse. I have been called much worse than a locust. Get more creative, girl. Jeez. You're gonna insult me. Do it correctly. GG, says Matthias. Indeed. Oh my god, we're moving very, very swiftly. Now, after this, we have one more section, and then we get to the Black Chambers, and that will be the end of our first playthrough, which is fantastic. I think then it'll be important for us to really consider what we're gonna do aside from just pure attributes. Can we add some kind of spice to this build? I dare say we might. I need to look at a calendar. I think the 14th is Friday, right? So that means 14, 15, 16, 17. That means Friday through Monday we're playing Elden Ring, Night Rain. And then that means Tuesday we're playing Avowed. Okay. Damn. I'm not gonna have any days off this week. That's fine. Ow. Yeah, back up, big guy. Always stomping around and stuff. Get out of here. Alright, well, this was a terrible decision. We went the wrong way. So, can I do this? And then we're going to go this way instead. We're going to go to the right in hopes to go to the next area. Then we can use the sacrificial heart. These guys. He loves doing that spin attack 3 times. Ow. Okay, you guys are no fun. Thank you. I cannot wait to kind of have the Huntress available. I guarantee, I mean, duh, because it's Huntress, not Hunter, but it's totally a chick. And I hope it's inspired by Naspuati, because she is awesome. One of my favorite boss encounters in the entire game. And I just like her, I like her character. I'm slowed. When they shoot you or you get any kind of ailment afflicted upon you, you get slowed down considerably. And it's so noticeable, it feels terrible. Very nice. GG's. Yay! So again, follow the road and then you can go right down to the Agarat, which is the next area. We were in Utzal, now we're going to Agarat. From here we just need to find the heart altar, cut that thing open, get our 2 passive points, and then go find the black chambers and beat Doriani. I didn't notice there was a rare here. Jeez. Okay. Tons of health, that one. Doriani's gonna be so hard. Oh my gosh. Oh, he's gonna be terrible. Now, no, no, no. Okay. When he starts going Hulk smash on me, we're gonna die if we're in front. Dude, another spell in this game, says Matthias, it's nice quality of life if you don't feel like dealing with an enemy. You can just grab them with the spell, like force throw them in Star Wars and just fling them off a cliff. Ooh. I used to do it all the time in the Force Unleashed. Force Unleashed was definitely one of my favorite Star Wars games. I never played the one with the redhead dude, Big Red or whatever. Forgot his name. I swear, what's it called? Oh, I don't remember what it's called. Jedi something, I don't remember. But people called it a Souls-like, and I was like, really? You mean that? People drop that word like it's, I don't know. If it's a game that you can die in, it's a Souls-like. Ow, damn you. I was behind this time, haha. And he's breaking all the tiles. Like, that's just such great effects considering the angle. You know, like this is that. It's like it's got really good effects, like slam effects, AoE effects, like the elemental effects. I've just been always really impressed by the graphics of this game, considering the angle. You're so far away, but actually there's quite a bit of detail. Oh man, I was trying to prevent that guy from putting his little stick down. You can force throw them off a cliff. That's my style of game. Yeah, if you can use telekinesis, if you can't throw like a giant explosive thing into somebody, or you can't throw them off cliffs, you're just not doing it right. They're not doing telekinesis right. Alright, I need to add a jewel so we can get more damage. And actually, I think we need to consider kind of what direction we're going to take. Bleed, poison, something, right? We gotta add some oomph to our build. We need to also anoint some stuff. I'm gonna bypass these. You only get like a few hundred gold a pop, so it's just not worth it. And it will show that it's incomplete. It's fine. It's a challenge run character after all. Star Wars Fallen Order and Star Wars Jedi Survivor. Oh, that's what it's called. That one. I did not play that one. It looked really neat though. Looked like a lot of fun. I really enjoyed Force Unleashed 1 and 2 though. Those were tons of fun for me. I'll never forget the intro for the first one. You play as Vader. That was so cool. That was so neat. Ah! Matthijs says also with that particular spell, if an enemy is turtling behind a shield, you can grab the shield and throw it away. Nice. I love that. Like, get out from... Quit turtling. Get out from your hiding spot, you coward. Guilt Slice the Servile. Blue pots. Didn't have anything in them. Do do do. Ow. Stop, they're tag teaming me. Stop it, you're so big and strong. No! How are you not dead? Oh, okay. I was like, I have hit him so many times. I am gonna keep swinging. I don't care if I die. Get wrecked. Okay. Exalted Orb? Yes, please. I believe I will. Get dead already. Good gosh. Okay, so where's the altar gonna be? Probably up here. Oh gosh. I think after this checkpoint, up front or up above, up ahead actually, we should come across a checkpoint, and then we're gonna go as far as we can to like the top right of the screen, if you will, like I'd say the northeastern part of the map, and then we'll be able to get out of here. Sacrifice the heart and find the black chambers and be done. Dorian is gonna be an absolute fiend though. Fighting him like legitimately, I haven't fought him without killing him in like less than 3 to 5 seconds in a very long time, so I haven't been his level, let's just say, in a long time. But he's got some good moves. He has a lot of audio cues as well. I'm just swinging. Let me at him, coach. Checkpoint. Now we go over here, and there should be an altar in one of these little alcoves. It'll be like on a platform, essentially. Facing the sky. Elegant Idol. That's the second one. There's only 3. It's funny that they're just right there, but I missed the others, so I just bypassed them. I skipped them on purpose in the previous area, because first you get 3 idols that are like have G adjectives, like glorious idol and whatever else, and then here you have all the E adjective idols. But I'm skipping both because the quests are just simply not worth it. They don't give you any stats. They give you like 500 to 1500 gold, which if I have 14 million, doesn't make a lot of sense to slow down the action for that. Whoa! Is that where those things come from? That's interesting. So I saw them in Endgame and mapping, but I didn't ever know where they came from. They seem to come from those blood priests or whatever. That is neat. I always wondered where they came from. Maybe we found it. So this is a very unique checkpoint. It's got a dude impaled by it. So the blood priestess, I suppose, is the one that can summon those elementals. Very cool. Best part is, if we die, we're literally right here. Just Ribs the cripple. It's just Ribs, man. Alright, here we go. I'm gonna win this encounter here. Does she run away or she fall? Yeah, you're dead. Too easy. Alright, so now we can use the pick up the sacrificial dagger.
The stones.
Place the heart. Stab.
I do what I must.
Very good. Now we have 2 more points. And you guessed it. I'm going for strength for now. What is this? Giant's blood? Can you imagine? I wish you could use 2-handed quarterstaves. Quarterstaves. That'd be really funny too. Or crossbows. The only one that wouldn't make sense is bows. You can't have 2 bows, 1 in each hand. That wouldn't make sense. But the crossbows you certainly could. Even though the reload animation obviously wouldn't make sense. The shooting animation for the bow would be the most like non-immerse, most immersion breaking thing. But if you did have the ability to dual wield crossbows, that'd be sick. Am I slow? No. You're just siphoning my flash charges. Die, fiend. Very nice. Okay, so I'm glad we got the last 2 points. Now we just need to go find the exit, which probably is going to be around here somewhere. It's usually right in the middle. There'll be piles of bodies. What does he have? He has a whole statue. Like he's just, oh my gosh. The dude has a whole statue. He's gonna try and slam on me. That was a form shifter, and then you have the priestess. So I think it was the priestess that summoned the blood elemental. That would make sense. The form shifters always turn into some sort of jaguar thing. Jaguar. Jeez, okay. Stacks of bodies, this is a great sign. We're heading the right direction. It's gonna be right over here then. Cross the bridge and head north. I'm swaying to the symphony of your destruction. I love it. This guy's got great rhythm. Certainly does. I need to drink some water. Gotta stay hydrated, baby. Okay, Black Chambers. This is the final area. Let's warp back to the Ziggurat encampment. Oh, that's right. We need to time travel. That's the sucky part. But I'm just gonna empty everything. That way, when we start Cruel, we'll be clean inventory. Oh, no. I need to go through this. Grab this.
Quickly.
Quickly. Don't rush me, sir.
Hey, boss, stop fooling around.
Gold rings. Are these worth anything? Let's see if anybody starts jumping on these like crazy. I don't think they would be, but... You know what I completely forgot? We never attempted this. But we never attempted the trial. %. I guess anything over 10% is good. Okay. 12%. That's not a bad one. I don't think anybody wants these though, really. Looks like it has pretty good stats, but I couldn't. Oh wow, no, the one I have is much better. That's interesting. Still a very good mass though. Okay, so what we're gonna do is we're gonna go all the way back into time, warp back to the black chambers. I need to make sure and see, is there a waypoint in here? Because if so, then I will stop and we're gonna go to the Trial of Chaos. If there isn't a waypoint, then I'll continue. Yeah. Goody. Okay, so now where the ball? Oh, that's right. Gotta go back into the present. I forgot. So we're gonna go ahead and attempt the Trial of Chaos a few times. Oh my gosh! No, no, no! It's 1:30 already. How is that possible? I'm so sorry. I had no clue it was that late. No, we gotta try to beat the damn game. I had no clue. I thought it was like, I don't know, 12. It is. I have 30 minutes. I've been streaming for 2.5 hours, but I've been having so much fun. I didn't even know. That is nuts. Time does fly when you have. Oh my gosh, that is gruesome. Time does fly when you're having fun. Okay, that means... No, bad. Stop it! Okay. I'm going to move forward as quickly as possible. To my knowledge, there isn't a unique encounter in this area. Not necessarily. Oh my gosh! I'm dead. Yep. Yep. Yeah, indeed. Time flies when you're slaughtering enemies non-stop. I didn't know. Never would have guessed it. I did not know I had 30 minutes to beat this entire recipe act, so I gotta hurry it up. That's it. Yep, that's a dead end. I could have known that. I could have told you that. Matthias, check this out. Look at my screen real quick when you can. Watch. When you inspect a cadaver, look what happens. Isn't that nuts? That is insane. It's so insane. They went like straight from like, hey, this is like Mayan and Aztec influence to Quake. They went straight to the Quake. Cadaver. Cadaver. K6, what's up, Broseph?
How is this possible?
Fool! There is no time for this. Azeri will soon commune with the beast.
Oh gosh.
Cease your assault.
No, let me go. I'm just trying to speed run this. We get all the attempts to beat what's his name. Ow! I needed one more checkpoint, please. No, I'm trapped. I'm so dead now. Push the enemies. Okay, I'm out. Woohoo! Oh no! So I inspected a cadaver, and when you inspect the cadavers, like a laser pretty much cuts them in half, and you can inspect what's inside of them. So it's like oh yes, checkpoint. What do they call those cuts? Is it sagittal? I think it's sagittal cut. When they cut you, like when they dissect, there's several methods of cutting things in half. I think if you're cut in half this way, that's sagittal, I think. I forget. Or there's literally like being cut in half. Like so. So I don't know. I forget the name of the cut. Is it this way?
Stop this at once.
K6, I have a question regarding Blasphemous. Well, my knowledge is probably like 5 years old, or however old that series is, but I will do my best to answer. K6, ask away. Ask away, and I'll do my best to impart whatever knowledge I have left. That's cool, right? They're using like somehow like soul technology or whatever to do. I'm like, yeah. Cadaver. Cadaver. I love it. Oh my gosh. I can't get through this bridge. Okay. I'm stuck. This is a dead end. And that's a big boy. We got a big boy here. Okay, hold on. Don't want to die. No. Dodge. Spam. Oh gosh, he's strong. Okay, get wrecked. Why are you so tough? Oh my gosh. Quit. He's like the guy from Monsters Inc. Get out of here. Okay, he's dead. That was tough. If I save Esdras in the second play to have ending C, do I still get the lightning prayer? Because I want to watch your guide for the second play after I finish the ending. Man, that's so specific a question. I'm so I just don't remember the lightning prayer. I think you can get like so. You don't miss out on any miracles by getting the true ending. If that helps, like so, you would be able to get anything. Because you actually miss out on a few items, quest items and whatever if you kill Esdras, right? But if you keep him alive and then you see Perpetua, his sister, you gotta go to Perpetua first or whatever, then she'll stop the fight and then you're good to go. You should at that point then not have anything. You shouldn't skip anything. You should be able to get all of the spells, including the ones of course in the DLC. So I think you'll be fine. I do not think you'll skip any spell. You'll obtain everything if you do the true ending. Let's see here. Oh, my bad. Showing you guys the stats. So we have Pillar of the Cage God, Black Sun Crest. Just going with the Quarterstaff Strike, no skills whatsoever. And these are our stats. We're going to try and beat Doriani. We have 30 minutes to do so.
So, at the eve of the end, the demon of Azzoatl has finally come for me.
You will suffer, Architect of Death.
I bear the burden for our future.
Wait, what the heck was that?
This ends.
That is not an attack I've ever seen before. This ends now as a one-shot. I have not seen that before. I did not know that was. I don't know why I've never seen that attack.
Progress comes with a heavy price.
Oh gosh. Oh no. Stop it! No, what's happening? He's doing the things.
The reactor.
These things, yeah, I need to trigger these things. Power of the Valor, this ends here, is his one shot. Trying to trigger these so that they won't become an issue later. Oh my gosh.
The ends justify.
No, 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 no. I'm okay. Matthias says, Inhuman, shame on you. How do you not remember 5 years ago? Oh yeah. That's my I'm a terrible person. I don't remember yesterday,
Sacrifice
let alone 5 years ago.
survival.
Ooh, fireball. Okay. Ball! Okay. Can you jump in your machine? It's time to go Metal Gear on us. Yeah. Okay, he re-upped these stupid things. I don't like these things, sir. That would have killed me. I had no clue what he was doing.
The burden for our future.
Ah, I just stood right there like a fool.
Progress comes with a heavy price.
Get in your Metal Gear and quit doing this.
Catalyzed fusion.
I'm triggering all these, buddy. I don't want these on the floor when you get the Metal Gear going. Oh gosh. Gosh. No! Right in my face. I'm dead. No, I'm not. What is he doing? He re-upped him again?
I can't give up.
I'm spamming all these right now for the cutscene.
Why we're here? It happened. It cannot.
Okay, we got into phase 2, first try.
I will
This is gonna be really hard though.
How foolish. Big-headed fool. I cannot allow you to interfere.
He's got so much stun resistance, my gosh.
Shimabatsuatl will be repaid 1,000-fold. The end of the world is nigh. Full power.
Extremely focused right now. Hence the furrowed brow.
How foolish. Full power.
No, okay, good.
Inconceivable.
Gosh, he's strong. He's got tons of health.
You will pay for this. The destruction of Atzoatl will be repaid 1,000-fold. I will burn you alive. Nothing will stand in my way. For fatal ambition.
Okay, what do we do now? That's right, the stomp.
Is not over yet.
I'm scared of the lasers actually. And this is where when he says there is no escape, it would usually crash on me, or he said he'd get down like that and it'd crash.
You are within my grasp.
So I guess they fixed that.
I will burn you alive.
Laser!
Existence is merely energy.
This is bad, no! That attack has killed me many times.
You leave me no choice. You think you can run? Full power. Burn to ash, demon of Atzoatl.
You first. And quit calling me a demon.
Atzoatl will be repaid 1,000-fold. There is no escape. Atziri will soon begin her ascension. Out of my way.
Come on, baby.
You leave me no choice. This is not over yet. I will burn you alive
Not if I hit you with my big stick.
in my grasp.
I win! First try.
Not now.
Oh my gosh. So we just beat Path of Exile 2 without using a single skill.
All
That was awesome.
Sacrificed.
Your people cannot be saved.
Now we have to do it again on Cruel.
Already written.
That was awesome.
Stay here and die, or come with us and help save the future.
The legacy of the Val must be protected. I do know of a way to contain the beast.
Let's just start talking then.
The dreamer
My friend here
provides.
isn't exactly the peacemaking type.
That was awesome.
I had more time. There is an ancient weapon.
So will you help us?
I support, but I will come to your
It's
aid.
settled then.
All right. That was that. That's so awesome and perfect timing too. Build check. Oh, indeed. Build check. So for the build check, we had Pillar of the Cage God, Black Hole Sun, and then we just had random stuff in my stash. No skills except the quarterstaff strike, which is just if you have a stick, you can swing it. If you had a bonker, you can bonk. If you had a crossbow, you could crossbow. So good stuff. And then we just went pure attributes. Pure attributes. No ascendancy, by the way. Quite bold. And then this is it. So this screen has the accurate stats, the dex, int, and strength. We went purely strength for the most part, so got the big increases there. Good stuff. That was awesome. Fat Dog Rudy, thanks for the build check. I completely forgot to show you guys. Matthias, thank you. Jokes R Us says GG's. Yay! So I think this actually takes us to the beginning, the shore, if I'm not mistaken. See if we can get to the bloated miller. We have 20 minutes. We beat Doriani first try. We beat almost every boss first try, which is, that's good. That is good. I love how this takes you right back to the riverbank area. That's so cool. And then he's like, huh? I've been here before. Paradox, yeah. Very cool. Usually they say something.
You're alive.
Usually he's like, huh? Again? This thing... Oh gosh. It didn't look like I shanked him that time, but I did. I sure did. Alright, now this go around is where we really start thinking about what we're gonna do, aside from just stacking attributes. It's fun, but honestly I'm whacking people to death. This is getting a little boring. I want to like whack people and get some cool effect, like poison or blood. Blood was underwhelming. It was quite underwhelming, the blood. I think bleed has tons of potential though. But I'm just not dealing a lot of damage necessarily. It's decent damage that will get me through, but it is not big numbers. Alright, we gotta make it to the bloated miller. Chaos Infusion Monk. Fat Dog Rudy. Chaos Infusion Monk. Can I do Chaos Infusion? Yeah, yeah. I like that. And then we can go the Chihuahua Acolyte, right? If we go with the Acolyte of Chalupa, then we can get the Mexican pizza on the way to the bloated miller. Yes. I think we can. So Chaos Infusion, I like that. As long as no skills are required, which I don't think you are, you just need to slot in a gem. Maybe there'll be a gem that you know how there's Fire Infusion or whatever? Is there a Chaos Infusion? There's Cold Infusion, Fire Infusion, Lightning Infusion. There's got to be a Chaos Infusion, right? And if we could go Chaos, we could start having some fun. That's a great idea. Fat Dog Rudy. I feel like I'm saying something really mean. I'm just gonna call you Rudy, if that's okay. Or Fat. You pick. Chaos Infusion Monk. Okay, alright. I like that. I haven't done Chaos, other than with the Witch, right? Come here, Moon Claws. Oh gosh. Oh, I leveled and nobody told me. Oh my gosh. If Taco were here, he'd be disappointed. I believe it is part of the Chihuahua Acolyte. Yes, I believe it is. Fat Dog Rudy's asking, isn't it part of the monk skill tree? I think so. Well, let's see. Let's see. We're gonna go and add a passive anyways. Let's just throw this on here just for the sake of my anxiety. Sure. Okay, so I think... Well, shoot, we can just search it. Someone's trying to buy something. There should be plenty of chaos stuff here. Okay, plenty of chaos stuff here. What? Lose 3% of life and energy shield. Oh, but you get more. That would be huge. Event Horizon. Look at that. 53% increased chaos damage, but you lose 3% of your life and energy shield when you use a chaos. I won't use any skill ever, so. Oh my. Is that more chaos damage? Oh. Daddy likes. Daddy likes all of this. What is happening? What am I selling that people want to buy so bad? You want to buy the gold ring? I don't know if I can even get to my stash, bro. He wants it so bad. Let me get to my stash and then I'll try. That is excellent. Chaos is all over the monk part of the tree. I normally avoid it, right? Because I was just going elemental. Chaos is certainly the redheaded stepchild of elements, but it's damn good. Oh, he's a big boy now. He's strong. Oh, he hits me every time. So I can get 1 or 2 hits in and then roll. Can you do a big swing, please? You. You missed. Why do they want that so bad? What can you craft out of those? What can you chance out of a gold ring? Now people are going ape nuts for it. Ow. Oh, I stood right in the way. I was hoping I was off to the side so I could not interrupt my attacking. I'm just gonna tank this. He's gonna die, and that's first try. Okay, cool. Transmutation. Let's see if Sakurapara still wants to buy this. Oh, please. Please, please. Okay, so we're gonna go inside. Increased drop rarity stacking, probably. Yeah, but I just no. I was wondering what the why they want the gold ring. That's the normal rarity. I don't think it's double. I don't think it's double. The one I'm selling, it's pretty standard. I sell usually the stuff that I don't want. Let's see if he's still alive. Yeah, just a +7 rarity. That's pretty trash. But I like to, I mean, I'm going to sell 1 Exalt stuff all the time. I'll give him this one for free, too. Wait, what? How do I can't play the game. Okay, never mind. No, no, I just want 1. Just 1. Ah, okay, whatever. I was trying to give him something free. They must be trying to use a chance orb to get some special variant of the unique variant of the gold ring. I don't even know what that would be. Well, thanks, Brosif. Okay. Well, we've made it to Clearfell. Which is awesome. That was excellent. So we were able to get through. I think it would be a great idea to then try and respec. So we got to get to the hooded one. And from the hooded one, we can then look at our passive tree and we could start going into some crazy chaos damage. We can already ascend. Now, the funny thing is, I beat the Trial of the Secumas without using any skills, just using the Quarterstaff Strike. And I don't think I can apply my passive points because I never picked an Ascendancy. So I think I'd have to do one again. And you know the bad thing about that is I'm pretty sure I have completely either sold or bypassed every single Gen Badia that is dropped. That's my level. So that sucks. All of my Badias are like super duper high level that I have. Yep, I'm gonna have to find a scrub one. Oh my gosh, that was dumb. That's okay. Yeah. So we're gonna have to find another Badia to drop so we can get our Ascendancy. Honestly, Trial of the Secumas is so much easier for me. We can also do a Trial of the Chaos, and maybe if we do Trial of the Chaos, we can get 4 points just because I've already beaten the Trial of the Secumas. So we can try this one. I think we certainly could try that one. Man, that's rough. Super, super rough. But anyways, that will be kind of our big next order of business. We need to pick an Ascendancy. Oh, see, it says use the altar. Okay, am I able to do that in here? I doubt it. There are no altars here. Damn. Why does it keep yelling at me? It's like, fine, fine, fine. Yeah. So yeah, by not choosing an Ascendancy after having completed the Trial of the Secumas, I just lost the chance to do it, so I have to just do it again. And unfortunately now I have to find Badias of that low level because, dang it, I didn't pick an Ascendancy. That's dumb. Hopefully, if I beat the Trial of Chaos, I can pick an Ascendancy and it'll give me 4 points because I've already completed the other one, just didn't use the points. But I didn't get awarded the points either, I can see in the far right-hand corner, so that's bad. That is unfortunate, but that's okay. Anyways, this is a great stopping point, guys. I gotta go ahead and end the stream right now. We always stream from 11 a.m. to 2 p.m. Well, I'll probably be streaming a little bit longer or depending on when the network test for Elden Ring Night Ring opens up. We will be streaming that this Friday all the way through the weekend. So Friday, Saturday, Sunday, and Monday, 14th to the 17th. And then we'll be playing Avowed. Remember, if you haven't already, consider doing a super chat so we can hit our goal. We need 5 more super chats throughout the rest of this week so that we can get to a co-op stream. That way the Night Rain session will now become a co-op session where I'm inviting viewers to play and test out Night Rain alongside with me. I'm pretty sure I'll be allowed to do that. Usually they have embargoes and stuff set up, but they haven't even given us any information on the embargo if there is one, and they haven't even provided the keys just yet. So we'll be getting those on the 11th, I believe, and we'll be moving forward from there. But anyways, you guys are awesome. Thank you all so much for stopping by. You could be watching anybody right now, but instead you're choosing to watch me, so that really helps out so much more than you know. Always remember, you guys are the best part of my channel. Without you, I could not be living my dream of being a full-time content creator, so thank you all so much for being so awesome. Remember to consider the super chat goal throughout the next few days so we can make Night Rain a co-op session. That would be awesome. I would love to play alongside you guys, but we got to get that goal so we can make that happen. Matthias says, awesome stream as always. You're awesome. Fat Dog Rudy, welcome. Joke Source, always a pleasure. And everybody else that was lurking, you guys are awesome. Thank you all so much. Have a great rest of your day, a great rest of your week if I don't see you. And until next time, it's the Inhuman One signing out.